Why does hip-hop hate Logic? So, Logic is a rapper who's absolutely loved by his fans, but like any other rapper, the more people who love you, even the more people hate you. So today we're gonna look at the top reasons as to why someone like Logic gets a lot of hate. Number 1, he talks too much about being biracial. Now, it's really easy to follow the trend and go along with the statement if you haven't actually listened to the guy's music. The fact is, he's only talked about being biracial on 2 of his projects. One of them is Welcome to Forever, which dropped in 2013, and the other one is probably, as you already know, his most recent release, Everybody. But why are people saying this if it's not true? As I said before, it has to do a lot with the trend. The internet trend of posting memes on top of memes on social media, and that just makes it hard to not joke about this. And even though you would think that most people are joking about this, some of them actually do believe that Logic has talked about being biracial on all of his 8 projects that he's dropped since 2010. And one of those people that does actually believe this is none other than Joe Budden.
Cole and Drake have both rapped about those 2 things, and it's been fine. What's wrong with Logic?
Logic has an entire album about it.
Okay.
That's number 1.
Don't listen to it.
He's had a few albums about it.
Now, notice how Joe Budden said that Logic had a few albums about being biracial, even though Logic has only ever rapped about being biracial on 1 of his albums. And this goes to show that even someone of authority who is a media outlet will get their facts wrong. And people will speak on things they don't have all the facts about, even Joe Budden. Now, let's move on to the next reason, and that is Logic is a biter. Now, this is something that Logic himself has addressed.
One of the things that I saw online that is sort of related to that, but that's been interesting about this album is, so some people are like, oh, he's biting. Whereas other people are like, no, you know, hip hop has always been borrowing. Logic is paying homage. I'm curious how you respond to both sides of that.
People have, yeah, of course, you know, but I wear everything on my sleeve. I'm an open-minded person. That comes back to, you can't paint like this. You can't do like that. And when I have Big Daddy Kane, Ali Shaheed Muhammad from Tribe Called Quest, The RZA, Nas, you know, all these people telling me you're doing great, you respect this culture, you're white, hip hop and music is beautiful. When people say those things to me, all that other shit is irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
I really think that Logic hit the nail on the head with this one. Now let's look at this and see if this is actually true. But one thing that a lot of people have been having problems with when it comes to Logic's music is that a lot of people seem to think that he blatantly just steals people's beats, which is of course not true, but let's look at it. One example is one of his songs from his Under Pressure album that is titled Metropolis. But what a lot of people seem to miss is that it's really only the drum pattern that is the same. And the drum pattern is sampled from another very famous sample that a lot of people have used called Use Me by Bill Withers. But let's move on to the next reason, and that is Logic is corny. Now this last reason is not something that I hear so much, but it does come up here and there. But what could it be? I mean, is it Logic's positive attitude and happy persona that turns people off? Truth is, Logic is really different from your average rapper. He doesn't rock chains, he doesn't take pictures with different foreign cars, he's not promoting the whole or have so much money image to the public or his fans, and he's a married man. So Logic is a quite humble guy, so all these things could of course be applied to someone like J. Cole and Kendrick. But the point is, maybe people who aren't a fan of him feel like he's putting up a fake image, because how can a person, or even better a rapper, be that positive, right? I mean, think about it, we as hip-hop consumers, we're so used to seeing rappers put up this facade of being hard. So when we see someone like Logic, a lot of people might feel like he's faking his whole image to his advantage. But it's really hard to put my finger on this last reason just because it is so subjective. Either you like his personality or you don't. Either you think he's corny or you don't. But truth is, Logic will still keep on making music and doing numbers. So I really want to know what you think about this. Do you think that Logic is a biter? Do you think that Logic is corny? What do you think about these reasons on why people hate Logic? So if you like these type of videos, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This channel is all about bringing together people like you who enjoy hip hop and start a discussion on different topics like this. And of course, like the video if you enjoyed it, and please comment below, why do you think people say these things about someone like Logic? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this, and I'm out. Peace.